Hello everybody, this is Scott Bradley from scottbradley.name, and in this video I'm going to share with you something that I have set up in my personal Evernote that has really helped me to stay focused on what I'm going after in my life, what I want to achieve, and even more so, help me eliminate a lot of the mind chatter and the mind clutter that I get every day that I want to keep reminding myself of, but I just don't know where to put it other than in the Evernote, just like I'm going to show you. Now, before I show you what I have and how I've set it up, I just want to take a slight little tangent off here before we get into the content of the video, just to explain, knowing that every single solitary day, you and I both know that we're probably bombarded with over 3,000 or so different marketing messages, anywhere from promoting products to promoting ideas to promoting thoughts. And really the root of what I've created here in this Evernote has come out of the real need and desire to always want to be filling my mind up with what I really want to be focusing on all the time, and even more so, helping me get there in the most efficient and effective way possible. So I'm really excited to share this with you. So without further ado, let's get started. If you have not set up your Evernote account, please go to the very first video that kind of explains how you do that. And other than that, come right back to this point and you'll be able to follow along. So, in this video, like I said, I'm going to share with you what I've set up in my own personal Evernote, and really what I like to call this notebook. In it, as you all know, watching these videos, we got the notebook, we got the note within the notebook, and we got the content within the notebook. And what's really awesome about this little thing that I recently set up for myself was I call it the daily fill. Now, kind of the purpose behind this is that every single solitary day, when I get up in the morning, I want to take my mind and everything that I fill it with in a way where I'm always filling it with the right stuff and the same stuff over and over again, almost to the point where every single solitary day I know what I'm focusing on, I know where I need to be placing my attention, and even more so, understanding the big picture of what I'm doing today and how it's connected to everything that I want to achieve and accomplish in my life. And as a busy entrepreneur and or a busy professional watching these videos, I feel like by implementing this system into your life, it will give you a lot of clarity, really eliminate a lot of mind clutter, and even more so help you have a greater peace of mind with more clarity every single day to focus on the work that you are doing. So, the very first thing that you want to do when setting up this system is first create a notebook in Evernote, which, as you know, you just click up here and you type new notebook. And, I like to call it the daily fill or the morning fill, where in a sense, kind of the visualization of you are filling your mind and your present consciousness with what it is that you truly want to fill it with in order to help you get to where you want to go. And if you guys have watched movies such as The Secret or The Power, all those kind of mind over matter type videos where your thoughts determine your reality over a long period of time, this is kind of where that stems from. So, the very first thing that I do when I get up in the morning is I open up my Evernote, and the very first note I look at is my daily morning rituals. So, as you guys know, very successful people, they really guard their rituals in that, that when they get up, they do certain things a certain way over a certain period of time in a consistent manner. And if you guys have read The Science of Getting Rich, that's where I got that quote, and I find that that was just an amazing insight that I received that I kind of, again, was more of an inspiration for what I'm showing you. So what I would recommend that you do is when you create your daily morning rituals, and again, there are 10 independent notes that you need to create. So when creating this notebook, again, create the notebook, and then what I do is add 10 new notes and just make them all untitled, and then come back and title each one and then start putting the content in. So again, daily morning rituals. For me, here are a couple mine. I get up and I drink water. I always make sure I drink at least, 8 to 16 ounces of water every single day, knowing that my body is, 70 to 80% water, and without water, we'd obviously not be surviving. So that's one of the things I always want to make sure that I do. I also stretch, very important on the body, and, I don't need to get into the details here. I just want to show you, in this note, when you're thinking about creating it for yourself, think about what are the things that I always want to be doing every single day that I get up to help me get closer to where I want to go, whether I want, to have a six-pack, or whether I want to be better in my business or whatever. make those daily morning rituals the same that you do every single day, and make this note as your reminder every day to look at so you don't forget and you don't fall off course. Next, the next note in this notebook is called the daily reminders. Now, kind of similarly to the morning rituals, but not exactly, where the morning rituals are all about the actions that you're taking every day. The daily reminders is kind of like if you had to take a snapshot of what you truly wanted to focus on in knowing what you wanted to accomplish, this would be the note that you'd look at next to kind of fill your mind. Now, I will tell you that in the daily morning rituals, you want to make an effort that one of your items be at least look at all notes in this notebook. Again, this is the right mind-filling focus that you want so that you can get what it is that you are going after in your life. If we don't know where we're going and we don't know why we're going there, we're never going to get to where that destination is. So this is going to be helping you go along that path. So in the daily reminders note, here's how I have it structured and how I recommend that you structure it for yourself. For me, one of the things that I've done starting in 2012, which November 23rd, 2012 is my birthday, so for all those November 23rd birthdays out there, just want to give you a little shout out, and if you want to wish me a happy birthday, feel free. But other than that, what I have done going forward, most people take the very first of the year, so January 1st, 2013, for example, and say from January 1st, 2013, all the way to December 31st of 2013, I'm going to do X. And really what I found as, kind of taking that approach is it doesn't allow us it doesn't allow our brains to truly quantify what we have to do and how to break it down into those bite-sized chunks. So in my daily reminders, what I've done for myself is I look at every 3 months as almost a mini year, if you want to call it that, where basically rather than taking January 1st of the new year as the start of my new year, what I've done is I've taken my birthday as the start of my new year. So, kind of like I put this note here, birthday is November 23rd, so Q1 for me is November 23rd to February 23rd. Where for most people it's January 1st, let's see, January, February, March, to the end of March 31st. So again, little slight change in mindset. You can follow it or not, really up to you, but just kind of showing you what I'm doing. So what I do is I take the next 3 months, so again, today's February 23rd, and from February 23rd to March 23rd, I sit down and I say, okay, what is it that I truly want to accomplish in this 3-month period, and where am I going to place my focus in my actions so that everything that I do every single day is committed to getting this focus one accomplished, whether it's increased sales by $15,000 in XYZ business, or land 2 new clients netting me X thousand dollars per month or X thousand dollars per quarter. Whatever it is, what are those key focuses that you want to go after in the next 3 months? And again, if you can think about, if you're going to be looking at this every single solitary day, you're never going to have this point where you're going to come to your day and go, what is it that I need to focus on? What do I need to work on? What am I wasting time on? Oh, okay, I'm kind of wasting time. I need to get rechecked in, come back to my daily fill notebook, and it's all right here, plain as day. So this takes a little bit of planning on your part, which as an Evernote user and someone who loves the software as much as I probably can assume you do, you're going to love this. So again, first step, figure out what your goals for the next three months are, or the next quarter, and write them down here. The next thing I would do is start taking, what are the continual actions that I want to be taking that support everything that is wanting to be accomplished in the quarter. So, it could be, I'm going to go to networking group A meetings once a week, or I am going to call my mentor every 2 weeks just to check in, or I'm going to, write in my journal updates as far as the progress I'm making on the product that I'm creating, if I'm creating a software product or a physical product, or, maybe another thing could be maybe that, you watch a specific TV show. As an entrepreneur myself, I love watching Shark Tank. So putting down here, make sure to watch Shark Tank every Friday at 9 p.m. On ABC. You can think about what are these continual every day or every week or every monthly actions that I'm going to take that are then going to help me continually go after getting these 3 things accomplished. All right, next thing is the one times. So where the continuals are the things that are directly committed to getting these accomplished, these one-time things still go after these focuses, but it may be only one thing that you need to do that helps accomplish one of these goals. So for example, say for instance, one of your goals was, increase revenue by $10,000 per month in the next 3 months. And you knew that in order to do that, you were going to do some sort of things on your website, such as, doing opt-in list building with back-end offers in order to do that. So you're going to increase your traffic, your conversion is going to go higher. Sorry about that. That's my computer saying the time. But what I'll say is that think about what are these one-time activities that you're going to have to do that, again, are connected to these focuses. So, again, increase revenue by $10,000, but I know there are all these little one-time things that I have to tweak in order to help make that goal a reality, and then put those as the one-time things. Now, as you create your daily list as far as where you're going to place your focus, you can come back to these daily reminders and actually go, okay, what are the one-time things that still need to be accomplished? And, just a special note to myself, which one does that equate to in this next 3 months? Really, really good stuff. So again, put those one-time things, actions there, and again, look at them every day. Say, have I done that? Is it time to do this? Is it not time to do this? Again, positive monthly filling of your daily filling of your mind is really what this is all about. Now, the last two final things are, it's all about mindset. As entrepreneurs, we face the ups and the downs and the craziness of life as an entrepreneur, as you probably are very aware, or as a busy professional with the ups and the downs of with your boss or the company that you're at. So one of the things that I always like to add in my daily mental fill, as I like to call this, are mindset triggers. So, what I would do is I'd go back and look at all the different quotes or different things that you can kind of, in a sense, market to yourself and market to your consciousness to, again, stay in the right mindset and focus to help you stay on track to where you want to go. As every single day, there's millions of pieces of media basically focused on the most menial crap that means absolutely nothing, adds no value to your life. And when you start filling your mind with more of the crap and the drama and the minutia and all the stuff that doesn't help you get to where you want to go, your brain can only hold so many things consciously at any given time. So what I find is that in these mindset things, right here I just have Kaizen, which is all about constant daily improvement. I believe that was from the Japanese, the Chinese. My gut's telling me the Japanese, but I'm not 100% sure. So, if you want to leave in the comments, that's totally cool. But again, another quote, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right, Henry Ford. Another one could be from like Kiyosaki, start from your dreams and work backwards. Or, another one from Stephen Covey, begin with the end in mind. Anything that you feel will help you stay centered in what it is that you're doing and that you want to fill your mind with every single day. Put that here and just list them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 15, 100, whatever it is that you want, so that every single day when you digest those, you go, yep, I'm right on the right track. Oh, nice little reminder, especially because what happened to me yesterday or the week before or whatever. So that's for the mindset. And these other reminders, I would, I'll show you one example, kind of how I've done it for mine is, and again, this is my craziness of my Evernote, which, I'll get to down the road in future videos. But one of the reminders that I have is, this graphic that I found on Facebook, primarily focusing on, just reminding me as to how often does my body regenerate itself. So as it's like my DNA renews itself every 2 months. My skin rebuilds itself in once every month. My liver rebuilds itself every 6 weeks. And really, this is mainly just personal reminders. And I also have some marketing reminders here. So just every single time, because I'm always either writing copy or putting marketing funnels and marketing systems together for people, people buy on emotion, justify with logic. Avoid pain and gain pleasure. Oops, I misspelled that there. Oops. And avoiding pain is the stronger of the two. Never forget that. Another is a language formula that I learned from someone by the name of Hilton Johnson back in the days when I was learning how to communicate in sales. I have my buffer, an easy exit, and a basic qualifying question. So, I can appreciate that. This may or may not be for you, but if there was a way, dot, 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 yada, yada, yada. So again, these are the kind of the final little reminders that are down here that, and anything that's not in a mindset type kind of inspirational way, but you still want to, throw to your consciousness every day, that's what I put in my other reminders. So trust me, every note is not going to be this long, but this is really the big Mac Daddy note of them all in this whole notebook arrangement. Next thing is your motto. For me, my motto is be excellent, work hard, serve others, provide value, and enjoy the journey. That may not be your motto, but I think in, again, filling your mind with what you're doing and why you're doing it and how you do what you do, again, it further reconfirms and reiterates your true self to yourself consciously and presently, so that, as you go throughout your day, it helps you be more of that person that it is that you want to be. And again, by reminding yourself who you are, you're going to come off more authentic to people every single day. And I know the bottom line is you will gain better results because of it. No doubt about it. So again, use this note to say, what's my motto? What is it? And if you don't know your motto, that's fine. Just start sitting and thinking to yourself, what is it? What is it that if I were to engrave something on my tombstone, what would that be? Or if I were to explain to someone me in a nutshell, how would I do it? That may give you some ideas as far as what you want your motto to be. And if you want, and you're watching this video and you're really digging this, what I'm saying, in the comments, I'd love to know what your motto is. So in the comments below under this video, put in the comments what your motto is, and again, how you like this video and what you like most about it. And again, if you had any questions. So again, what's your motto? Any questions, and what do you like best about this video in the comments? Next one, your whys. Now, I believe not only in filling your mind with everything where you're going after, but if you don't have a true purpose about why you're going after something, you're not going to stick with it for very long. So I recommend adding one of these notes as your whys, and you put maybe your 2 or 3 most important whys. Now, in order to come up with your whys, and what I've learned from some other mentors that I've worked with or seen presentations on, the best thing you can do is look at your goals, and I have it right up here. Look at your goals and ask yourself this question. Why is getting or achieving that specific thing that I want important to me? Why is it important to me? And keep asking that why question. And once you feel like you get to a place where it's the true essence of why it is that you want that thing to happen, or why it is that you're going after that thing, or why it is you are where you are and you want to be where you want to be, that's when you know it's your why. So a prime example would be, having financial freedom to be, do, and have anything I choose. And, it is important to me because I always like having options and don't like being limited based on my external circumstances. So again, think about looking at your goals and say, why do I want all this stuff to happen? What is it that it's going to bring me, and what is it that it brings me that it's going to connect to that emotional drive that's going to keep me focused through the ups and the downs, whether, as a busy professional, as a busy entrepreneur. I've really found that recentering myself every single day, looking at my whys, has truly helped me stay focused. And even when I get derailed that next morning, when I fill my mind up again, it helps me clear out the toxic energy that I may have had the previous day, or the challenging energy that I was dealing with. Next is your vision board. And this is a product that I just absolutely love, that I've been using ever since April 2012. So I'm just using this picture as an example, but I know you're probably going to have way more pictures. And again, this just again goes to, you have your daily reminders, you have your daily motto, you have your daily whys that you want to keep putting into your consciousness. Then I have a vision board, and what I like to do is I like to add, I'll just kind of show you mine here just to be a little more transparent and personable. Vision board. I want 6-pack abs. I love really nice exotic cars, so I have a Ferrari emblem, a BMW M3. That was my favorite body style, actually. And as they've changed it over the years, it's like, maybe I'll be able to find one with low enough miles that once I'm able to get one, I'll get it. A piano, Gold Silver Insiders, eFoods Direct. This is a picture of San Diego. Great Wall of China. So, you kind of get the idea. I don't think I need to spend time explaining why this one is important. Again, as you feed your consciousness with what it is that you want to create and manifest in your life, the doors will open, because your thoughts lead to your feelings, lead to your emotions, lead to your beliefs, lead to your actions, and it's all a nice circular system in this amazing thing we call life. So again, drop some of the pictures of what it is that you want. What are those physical things that you want to manifest into your life? And make it so, and look at them every day and say, oh, that's great, or oh, add to them, or take it out, or edit it. That's what I would do. All right. Next thing, you don't necessarily have to do this one if you don't want to, but I just recently added this because sometimes I feel like I just need to write certain things, even though something may be going on, or I'm dealing with something in my business, or a client, or a customer. It's nice to just have a place to put my thoughts down. So what I would do is, if it was January 1st, put it in, and then put the most recent up on top. So you're always dealing with the most recent. And again, you can put anything you want here. All right, this 30,000 foot plan is kind of that 30,000 foot view of what it is you want to accomplish, whereas the daily reminders are kind of the in the moment next 3 month focuses, but they're all really leading up to your 30,000 foot plan, your ideal lifestyle, and really your two goals, two goal notes. So, I like to think of my goal achievement and success achievement in checkpoints, where, it's like once I have this is my checkpoint one. Whereas, like, I have this much in income per month, I have these specific things in my life, I have these types of people in my life, so on and so forth. I think you get the idea. So, really spend some time thinking about what is my first quote unquote I've made it checkpoint. And it's like once I get to that checkpoint, what's that second checkpoint? And the reason why I think of it in checkpoints is because there was something that I read in a book a long time ago, and it said, you're either growing or dying, but never both at the same time. And you're never ever just quote unquote done. That thought that some entrepreneurs sell, no matter what you're selling in regards to, once you get to a certain income level, or once you get to a certain amount of money in your bank account, you're quote unquote done. Well, I mean, if you're an entrepreneur, you probably know just as well as I do that you're always striving for more. You're always striving for better. You're always striving to serve more people. You're always striving to make a bigger impact. So, take some time to think about what are these checkpoints that you want to have in your life, and what do you see happening in each checkpoint. Now, the more precise in what you make it, the better. But again, use this again as I'm filling my mind with this every day, because that's where I'm placing my focus and my action, and I know what my action every day is tied to in order to get what it is that I truly want and desire, and how I want to make an impact in this world and in my life. Again, ideal lifestyle. Again, this piggybacks off that 30,000 foot plan, where this 30,000 foot plan is more likely the objectivity things that if people came to you and said, oh, where are you at? Well, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. But lifestyle, I believe, is different, where I think lifestyle is more of the experience as to what you experience every day as you go about doing what it is that you do. So, I just threw a couple examples here. I get a massage once every 3 days. I have a personal assistant who does all my busy work. I work out with a trainer 3 days a week. You name it. I take a vacation once every 3 months. Put down what you want your ideal lifestyle to look like. And again, it just goes back to you are filling every single day when you open up your Evernote, you are filling your mind with that stuff that as you continually fill it, as you continually focus on it, as you continually take action with all this in mind, you're going to get closer and closer to that reality every single solitary day. It's just going to happen. It cannot not happen, because you're taking the action, why you're taking it, what it is that you want to create by taking that action, and it's just going to work for you. I don't know how else to put it other than, it reminds me of, in Think and Grow Rich. And one of those let's see, it was Napoleon Hill who wrote that book. If you haven't read it, highly recommend you go and read it. He talks about that, very successful people are very clear as to what they want to create and why they want to create it. And they almost visualize it to the T and almost feel as if they already have it before they actually get it. And I feel like by creating this notebook and this list of notes in this notebook, it will really help you get to where you want to go. And I'll tell you this, just in the short period of time that I've done it, I've probably only been using this for the past couple of weeks. I just noticed that every single solitary day that I have more clear focus. I know how to reset my mind when I'm facing, issues, if I have any issues at the moment. And it's like, oh, I'm just going to reset my next day. And you just go. It's a really healthy thing that I found that's helped me get clear, stay focused, and not let anybody step in my way and get in the way of achieving what it is that I truly want and desire, and how I want to make an impact on other people. So, last two notes, goals for 2013. And again, these goals will also drive your daily reminder focuses. So, one of the other things to think about as you're creating your quarterly focuses for the next 3 months, always go back to your goals for 2013 and say, okay, I want this goal to happen. So, working backwards, what do I have to do on a quarterly basis in order to make this goal a reality? So, kind of like I said, if my goal was, $20,000 this quarter into my business, well, that was probably connected to an $80,000 per year increase in my business. Because, 80,000 divided by 4, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, is 20,000 a quarter. So again, think of your goals, 2013, work backwards and go to your quarters, and then figure out what are those continual things I need to do to make this happen, what are those one-time things that I need to make those happen, and why am I doing it, and what am I going to create in putting all of it together. And finally, again, your goals 3 years from now, 5 years from now. Again, I'm making this video in 2013, so obviously 3 years is 2016, and 5 years is 2018. So that is the Daily Fill Notebook for you. I really hope that you found a lot of value in this video. I'm kind of surprised at myself for how much I talked for as simple as this is. But I have really enjoyed the feedback that you've gotten. I mean, just to let you guys know, we've done about 47,000 views on that very first Evernote tips video. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the views and the interest in Evernote and the comments and your feedback. And one of the key pieces of feedback that I took from the last video was you wanted me to be more specific. So I took your piece of feedback, and I really tried to be as specific as I possibly could in this, so that you can take this, run with it, start using it, start creating amazing results in your life. And I really look forward to serving you more with these videos. Again, I really don't know where these are going, whether I'm gonna build an email list that I send daily email reminders to you as far as certain things that come up. I don't know. I mean, if that's something of interesting to you, or you feel like I can add even more value to your life, please share it in the comments below. I read every single one of them. I just love hearing from you guys, and I really look forward to the future videos. Again, as you can see from my personal Evernote, there's a lot more systems I can teach you how to use this thing. It's just a matter of me making the time to make them for you. So thank you so much for your time and attention. If you need anything, again, scottbradley.name is my website, and I really look forward to hearing from you, and hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.